everyone, welcome back to the channel, and we are continuing our Tears of the Kingdom coverage and our saga of this game just leaking everywhere before launch. Nintendo is definitely punching the air right now. Before we start though, in the pinned comment, I do have a link to the live podcast where me and my good friend Zach from Switch Wars will be discussing everything Zelda tonight at 5 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so let's get into this. The last video that I made, I actually made a post that was revealed on 4chan of apparently a collector's edition being like in the wild. Someone basically took a picture of the back of the Tears of the Kingdom collector's edition in a cardboard box, and it was on 4chan. So the big story there was like this officially leaked. Now, a lot of people, including myself after the fact, were like, wait, did this leak? Because like this could have been someone at a warehouse. This could have been someone at like a GameStop or something, or Best Buy, and just kind of snapped a picture like in the hype of it all. You know, I'm assuming people that work there are gamers too. You know, they get all excited. So that picture basically surfaced on 4chan, and the discussion there was like, this game is leaking. This game's about to leak. Hide your keywords, you know, get off of Reddit, get off of Twitter. And that's pretty much where it was left off. A lot of people just assumed it was, again, just like a warehouse worker or something like that. Well, we now have another development because another picture made it to the internet of another early copy of Tears of the Kingdom. And this one's a little weird. So let's check this out. We're actually heading over to Mercari, and all I did was I searched Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom and filtered it to sold listings. Now, we did come across this listing, which I'll put on the screen for you now, and let me know your take in the comment section below. So this is a listing for a sold copy of Tears of the Kingdom. It says Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom sold for $100, which I don't know about you, but that seems like kind of a good deal. 2 weeks before launch, I would gladly pay an extra $30 to play this game early. But here we go. This is Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Now, let's get out our fake meter, okay? Let's see if this is real or not. Okay, because I was just going to say what I think, but okay, let's go. So let's look at the information that we have and then make a calculated determination of whether this is real or not. So we have the picture here, and it's just, you know, the box art of Tears of the Kingdom, but we also have a picture of the back of the case. And this, I think, is where things start to get more real here. So we do have a picture of the back of the Tears of the Kingdom case. And I don't correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think anywhere, like, I don't think this has been revealed to us yet. So this is kind of making me think it is real. So we have the back of the case. That's like one of my big factors, like this might be real. Continuing down, the description says, I'm selling a brand new Zelda game for a Nintendo Switch. Okay, this was posted on the 29th. The other factor that's kind of making me think this is real is the user. So this user has a 5-star rating, has been reviewed over 300 times, and has 300 sales. And scrolling down a little bit to the comments, they are all very positive. Thank you so much for literally everything. The best ever. There's some automated responses there. And this was sold apparently from Illinois. So those are the little rascals there. Okay. Now, the other thing that we have to keep in mind is Mercari's policy. So once you buy something from Mercari, the seller doesn't actually get paid until you rate them. So the chances of this being fake go down significantly, because why would you do this, right? You want to get paid. You want to sell a legit item. It just kind of makes it like everything is pointing towards this is real. And I really do think this is real. I don't think early copies appearing on something like Mercari or eBay is necessarily like crazy. This is pretty normal. We are under the 2-week period until this game launches. So I really do think that this listing and game could be real. Now, I have been hearing some people talk about this already, and the main argument seems to be, well, this is obviously a fake. This is probably one of those promotional cases that you would find at like a GameStop, right? And I don't know, like, okay, if we back up a little bit, if you go to GameStop before games are released, you can actually go to like the Nintendo Switch section or even the PlayStation or Xbox section. And I'll put a picture on the screen for you. And basically what they do is before launch, they have these like mock boxes on the wall, right? And it's kind of like to get you hyped, but also to show like this game is coming out soon. And obviously GameStop wants you to pre-order with them so that you could pick it up and get that day of launch. So this picture on the screen like clearly brings back memories, early release of the Switch. We see Breath of the Wild here, 1-2 Switch, Super Bomberman R, some of the other games that launched with this console. Now, these aren't actual real cases, and if you flip over the back, oftentimes it shows like a logo of GameStop, or it just has like a blank back. Like these are basically like filler cases, and a lot of people have just like posted pictures of them holding these fake cases. Like it's just a big meme if you go into GameStop and you find a game that's not released yet and you just hold it up. And so that's what people are saying this is. But I look back to the Mercari listing and I don't know, the back of the game case is stuff that we haven't seen before. And if we zoom in a little bit here, and I will do that for you, we are seeing things on the back of the case that we have not seen before. Most importantly, towards the bottom right, sort of that black box there, if you look very closely, I don't know how this is going to come up in the video, but we actually see Link, spoiler alert, we see Link sort of opening up a shrine. So there have been Zonai shrines that have been rumored and leaked, but nothing very concrete. There was an early footage from IGN, I think it was Latin America IGN, that released that, but we can clearly see a photo of that, like the shrine there. We also do see some photos that we have seen before, Link diving. We've seen some of the world bosses creating vehicles and things like that. But I do think some of the photos on the back of the case definitely point to this being real because we haven't seen some of these photos yet. Like I said in the last video, this isn't all too rare. I mean, we are in the period where games are going to leak. You will start seeing listings on Mercari and eBay and stuff like that. Actually, going back to Smash Bros. When that game first launched, I had a chance to buy it a week early on eBay, but because of where the seller was, it would have got to me pretty quickly. So this is a common thing. Basically what happens is like retailers get the early copies, employees either steal this or, whatever, and it makes their way online and people buy it from there. So seeing something on Mercari, I feel like is even more concrete evidence than the last leak, which is just a picture of the collector's edition in a box. So let me know down in the comment section what you think of this. I think it's real. I'm not gonna link to this, but I will say if you go on Mercari, search Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom and go to sold listings, you will still see this listing up, sold for $100, posted on the 29th. Whoever bought that is very lucky. Hopefully they get it early enough where it's worth that purchase. I don't know. Exciting stuff. Things are definitely going to leak very soon. Hide your keywords. And yeah, Tears of the Kingdom is almost out. Thank you guys again for watching. I will see you very soon. Peace out, everyone.